Well, we talk about this all the time. We love talking about guitar solos, Robbie. Help us out a little bit. What's one of your favorites or one of your own personal favorites?
Of mine or of somebody else?
Let's go with one of yours first.
Oh, mine? Okay. Probably When the Music's Over.
All right.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I wanted to kind of simulate what Coltrane did, with his horn. And so I just tried to free my mind of the chords and all the, anything that could tie you down to anything, and just play whatever came into my head, And then I did about four or five passes, and so we were going to listen to them all and see which one was the best, right? So by accident, Bruce Botnick, our engineer, he played two of them at once, and they seemed to work perfectly together. So that's what we use. Yeah, that's why it's such a weird solo, because there's actually two guitars at once.
How about that? John Coltrane, who knew? Okay, so someone else's guitar solo.
Ah, gosh, that's a tough one. One particular solo. I love that Van Halen one where he does that I forget what it's called.
Is it Eruption?
Yeah, Eruption.
We just confirmed it. Yeah. He did, didn't he?
Boy, that's such validation.
It is total validation. We'll explain that a little bit.
Who else said that?
Well, we did.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just a couple weeks ago.
From Robbie Krieger.
I think Van Halen is an underrated guitar. He really, he came up with a whole new thing, and a lot of people copy him, and he was the originator.
He did, and thank you again for saying that. Give me one more great guitarist, modern-day guitarist, meaning from the 70s. Because it's too early to tell from those guys that are in the 90s or the 2000s.
One guy that amazes me is Stanley Jordan. Have you ever seen him play?
Is he a jazz fusion guy?
Yeah, he is. And
I saw him in Durham once a long time ago.
He kind of plays tapping style like Van Halen, but different. And one time I saw him, and he was playing two guitars at once.
That's a first.
He had one around his neck. The other one was on a stand, right? So he was tapping on the one and tapping on the other, doing like a bass lines with his hand and then lead line with his hand. I couldn't believe it.
Did hallucinogenics help you a bunch in the 70s or 60s or the other guys? Was that a help or not?
I think it was. I do. I mean, you'd have to go back and not take them in order to find out really for sure. But
how would you know?
Yeah, exactly. But I think it did definitely. It affected what we did. I don't know if it was good or bad, but I think it was good.
And here you are today, probably a very happy man. I guess you are.
Yeah, still psychedelicized.
It's perfect. Not enough of that here
in
the 2000s, I don't suppose.